Hello. Don't get scared. I just woke up. That is why I didn't want to startle everyone. Well, this is the second take. I tried the first take and I saw the thumbnail. I was like, nope. Anyways, I don't have place or time to edit right now, so it's fine. Ah, good morning. Today is the 24th of June 2025. I haven't said the date in a long time, and this is causing a lot of confusion for me as well because since I don't have the dates on the video and I'm not noting them down, and they're sorted in a different way. Anyways, so from warmongering to peacemongers, clearly it's because what's going on around in the world right now, and I want to talk about it because it's good. Hopefully, the ceasefire works out and everyone gets to pick the pieces of their lives, and then I don't know, move on, start over, continue wherever they are, whatever they want. I hope they get it. Yeah. And it's still 3 or 4 more hours left. We don't know what's gonna happen yet when I am making this video. I've always seen YouTubers say that thing. Well, okay. But yeah, regarding the whole thing, from warmongers to peacemongers, or from, well, why? It's a very harsh quote or harsh words in one single sentence, but also comforting because let's go back in the history a little bit. World War One, World War Two, US was never, not actively, they were active, but they came in later on in both times. And it so happened that they were watching, it is obviously said as well. I'm so scared of creating controversy now also, even though it's a fact. Either ways, US was accused of these things, that they were selling, you know, uh, providing arms and weapons at the same time to both sides. Both, whatever, I don't know, I don't want to fact check it also. That is what I had heard. If that was also true, US was accused of it for a long time. But even then, US did come out on top after both these wars. And they truly are living the meaning of democracy. I'm not gonna lie. Check it up. They have been. And however people have been living, people have been reacting, that's a whole different story. But what has been provided to them, the rights, the rules, the protection, what else, the freedom, the discipline. There is discipline. Even if, see, everyone there is allowed to carry arms. Buy them, carry them. Yeah, but in order to buy it, first you fine, you can get a cheaper one, black market, blah blah blah, all that happens, fine, you can get it. Carrying it, using it, that is responsibility, not for anyone else, for yourself. That's where discipline comes in as well, indirectly. And we also have that kind of a discipline indirectly, in so many ways. Like even in the kitchen right now, it's so easy for us to leave the stove, these ones on, or forget something like this. But we make sure we are checking all the lights, stove tops, and checking the windows closed or open, however we want it. Whatever, turning off all the lights if needed before we go to bed. That is also discipline. No one really teaches us. Well, when we were kids, might be, but then once we grow up, we do that on our own. And it is not something that is forced on us, but we do it. So that's again discipline. So the discipline part, in any chaos is comforting, because chaos also creates patterns. The whole picture is always chaos. In a scenario where there's just chaos around you. But if you look from the top down view, if you look from the top, you will be able to see small patterns, even in that chaos. Deal with those patterns first. Get order there. You don't need to order the whole thing. Just like other analogy for that would be vaccinations. Not the whole world needs to get vaccinated. A big population of it needs to get vaccinated, and herd immunity kicks in. There can be discipline inside chaos too. There can be order. We don't want. I particularly don't like the term order, because it's used in so many contexts that it loses. I mean, it can be interpreted, that's given, but it loses its meaning in this context, maybe. So, not order, but some pattern. And what pattern would you want to go for from warmongering to peacemongerers? White. Where, well, if you're peaceful, people around you will be peaceful too. But for you to be peaceful, you need to be strong. Because if you're just standing there quiet, people are just gonna take that as weakness too. So show you're strong, yes, but don't raise the stick. Even just hold the stick, or not their stick, by the way. Get your own bigger stick. Just hold it. That'll make you look strong if you're small, like me. And stick is not literally metaphorical sticks. Yeah. So that it's, I think, the teacher's way of solving conflicts. Teachers, when two kids are fighting, teachers solve it that way, right? If not, then if that doesn't work, they take us to the principal's office, and that's a global phenomena. All of us have been disciplined once or twice by that method, and that method has worked. We've not only learned discipline, we've also felt comforted. At least I have, because I know if there is someone else who is my level or bigger than me and I have a conflict with that person, I know there will be someone else who will be able to stop it and resolve it so that I don't get more hurt. My tummy is grumbling. I hope no one heard it, but if you did, it's fine. So that, yeah, again, I want to come back to the topic of comfort and comforting someone, because during this time, the biggest thing that we all need, not just because people are laying down their lives for us right now, just not just for that, but for us civilians also. We have, globalization has made sure that we have people in so many of those places, friends, relatives, colleagues, old friends, exes. We have so many exes, families. Oh my gosh, we have so many, right? So it's like we ourselves are fighting our own internal battles every time we hear the news, or every time we have to comprehend how long is this going to go on, even if we are not affected by it directly or indirectly, or even if we are affected by it directly or indirectly. It scares us. So during this time, yeah, we need comfort. So, and we need to give comfort too if we are living with families, friends, people. We are. Very few of us actually live under the rock these days. I will say that very slowly. Very few of us actually live under the rock these days. I think I ate half of my words earlier. That happens because my tummy is grumbling. So, this is better. Anywho, white. Again, by the way, color of the year these days that I had read last was mascarpone cream, which is a murky browny creamy shade of white, creamy white. So white is the color of the year. Let's practice white. White, what does white stand for? Peace. Ceasefire. Do you remember the Acme cartoons where you have one stick and you have a hanky, white hanky tied to it? Ceasefire. Deadpool did that. I think Deadpool 2 or 3. Deadpool and Wolverine, I think that they did that. So yeah, that's white. White also stands for tidy. White also. Okay, this in general is tidy. This is not clean. So we need to go to tidy. Tidy. That is white. For now, at least. For now. What else do we have? White represents, for me, it makes you look rich, wealthy, and you don't have to have money to call yourself rich or wealthy. There are, in many ways, we can be wealthy, we can be rich. Rich, technically, yes, money. But you know what? Let's bend the rules a little bit for our conversation or our sake, because we are talking about comfort, aren't we? So yeah. And what else does white? I just had it in my head. Anyway, so that's white for us. Any shade of white. So yeah, let's hope for what we want. You know, the Miss World, Miss Universe answer. I want world peace. Let's all be Miss Universes, Mr. Universe, Miss Universe, Miss World, Mr. World, whatever, Mrs. World. Don't care. Be all of them and wish for world peace. Yeah, big talks, but these things do affect us. Because the thing was, the first headline said about the strike, second headline retaliation strike, third headline talks of ceasefire, wait time 12 hours, whatever, 12 hours then. And the next headline after that was, we are trying to make sure oil prices don't go up during this 12 hours time. Oil prices don't escalate during this time. And I'm like, next one should have been how many lives were lost. Was the evacuation successful or no? Were there any civilians stuck? All of that. I couldn't hear any of that. We were talking about oil prices after this. So that is also white, by the way. This is white. It's control, right? Because that is the next thing people will be worried about. Us civilians, we will be worried about it, not them. They will be worried about lives. So here is where we can give comfort by worrying about the lives, while our leaders worry about our financial richness by making sure the oil prices don't rise. So they are doing their job as well, leaders. And the military, defenses, everyone, even the cops here, emergency vehicles and fire department, ambulances here in your own countries, they are also doing their jobs right now. We don't know it. They must be under some orders, man. There must be something. So let's make their lives easier too. And yeah, now what about us? What can we do? Not create our own little conflicts. Try. Other than that, comfort each other. Be kind to each other. If you see a crowd is distressed and you know the people, play some music, nice calming music to calm people down. To what else can people do to comfort each other? Make comfort food for each other. Have that. Watch movies that were your go to. Well, I had a few movies when I used to watch them when I was like completely sick or ill. Those were my go to movies, so I used to watch them. Give them a chance again. Go back to your work. Yeah, you don't need to be stressful or distressed about it, or don't show. I mean, try to be good at work as well. Cheerful if you can. If not, it's okay. It's work. No one likes it. So yeah. But either way, those are the ways we can give comfort to people and be comforted ourselves if no one is giving us that. Like this masala tea gives me comfort. With lots of sugar in it, yes. It does. So that is the way we can go from warmongering to peacemongers. I'm not trying to make anything happen, but it's a cool line. I'm not gonna lie. If it catches, it catches. I bet it's a long video, 17 minutes almost, not gonna catch. But it's something that I wanted to share. If anyone's listening and if anyone's worried how to comfort, oh yeah, remote comfort, talking to your closed ones, give them a video call. Looking at faces, people, and talking not just through audio. Looking is seeing, visualizing the other person, how they really are, also is comforting. So do that. Keep the people you need to keep informed, keep them informed of where you are, how your well-being is going on. Ironically coming from me, yeah, but you guys can do it. It's not like I'm hiding somewhere. I am in Birmingham, back in Birmingham from London. I am back in Birmingham, and yeah, trying to pick up the pieces, and I don't know what, continue, reset, restart, or start. I don't know what, just trying to pick up the pieces right now. Have a good day, and I am going to end it with obviously the cheesiest one. Peace out, bitches.